Hello, welcome to PCSimulators.org. Today we're going to look at P3D version 4 and in particular a helicopter by Nemeth Designs. And this is the MI24 Hind. And here it is in all its glory. Looks great, doesn't it? Look at that. We are using the Vietnamese livery. You can use a Russian livery as well, and there's some other liveries you can choose from. This is the external view, as you can see. So the cockpit is nicely done. You can see the guys inside. So if I zoom in, let's zoom in a little bit more. So if we zoom in, zoomed in a bit too much there. So let's see if he can. He moves his hand. Does he move his hand as we move the joystick pad? I can't really see from there, but okay. That's the front of it. Let's go to the side. Look at the guns and the missiles on the wing. Looks fantastic. Let's zoom out a little bit. A bit too close. The rotor blades look good. Let's zoom in on those as well. I always like to look at how much. Look at that. Fantastic attention to detail. All the nuts and bolts and the blades spinning around. Great animation. Go to the backs. Let's see the tail rotor. Whoops. That looks great. Okay, the nice glowing lights there. One on the wing, the amber light. If we go to the rear, we see the amber blue light. The lighting effects are great. Okay, you see that glowing light there. Good effects on that. And what about the tyres? Have they got treads? Yeah, they even got the treads. You can just about see the treads here. So some great detail on this helicopter. Fantastic. And let's zoom out a little bit more and go round to the front. And you can also see the cockpit from outside. Fantastic. Okay, so let's go inside and have a look. Click on view. Okay, and we're inside the virtual cockpit, so this is it. Clickable cockpit. As I move my hand over, you can see that you can move the switches. We're not going to move any because this is going to not be an in-depth video with lots of details. It's a look at how it flies, how it looks. Okay, and the overhead panels, you can see that there's plenty more switches you can click. Okay, let's scroll down, and this window should also open. Should it? Oh, yeah, it does open. And yep, I always look for that. When you open the door or window, you should hear a change in sound, and you can. So that's good. But the only problem I always have is closing the door. I had this issue in the other game that we reviewed, the other helicopter. Oh, there you go, it's closed. Fantastic. So that's good. So the sound difference when you open the windows and doors make a difference. So let's have another look around. Let's see what's behind us. Just a chair. Okay. So let's move around back to the front. Let's take off and have a look how it flies. So let's put my track IR back on and let's initialize it. Okay, just get myself ready to take off. Oh, I've just remembered I need to plug in my rudder pedals. So bear with me. I'll just press pause until I put the rudder pedals in, and then we're ready to go. Okay, so we're back, and I've got my rudder pedals plugged in. Let's see if we can take off. And yeah, here we go. Up and away, as Superman used to say. So let's fly towards the terminal building. So far, it looks great. Taking off, nice and smooth, nice and stable. Let's see what it looks like from the outside. A bit too close there, didn't we? Lift up the nose a bit. There it is. Kicking up a bit of dust. Oh, wrong view of that one. Very majestic, I may say. Looks very speedy too. That's the wing view, or the oh yeah, we can actually put in the gears as well. Look, there you go. You can put in the gears, so they retract and go into the chassis quite nicely. How's it flies? Well, it's very, very stable. I'm not having any issues or twitchiness flying it. It seems to be very much in control. That's the side view. That's a great view. P3D version 4 has really impressed me, I must admit. I mean, even the default scenery looks stunning. And now we have this grey helicopter. It's also available for FSX, so Just to let you know that FSX also has a copy, and we will be trying to do a review for you FSX fans as well. So you also have a copy of the MI24 Hind for your systems. And that's another view look of the wing. That's the top view, and you can see the rotor blades in all their glory there. Look at that. Ooh, fantastically animated, well modelled. And what's that view? Okay, we're going back now. Back into the cockpit. So let's see if we can turn it around and find the landing spot. And before I do, let's see if we've got some flyby views. So I'm going to try going to views, change view, outside flyby. Let's have a look at, oh, look at that, a flyby view. Great, look at that, amazing. Done a really good job of this that Nemeth Designs have. I really like this helicopter. Okay, I think we need to get back into the cockpit somehow, otherwise we're going to have some sort of incident. So let's go back and go to the virtual cockpit. There we go. Let's save it before that plows into someone's house. There we go, stabilizing it. So yeah, let's find the landing spot. I'm quite impressed with how this handles. I think they've done a fantastic job of the texture, the modelling, and it works fine in P3D version 4. It really takes advantage of the 64-bit architecture that P3D version 4 has. I'm not getting any out of memory errors anymore like I used to. I'm not getting stuttering, so that's all good on that front. Right, I want to see if I can land this now, and there's a runway over there. Let's see how high we are, then reduce our speed in a second. And let's land at Gatwick Airport in the UK, in London. So it's right ahead of us. I'm assuming that's Gatwick Airport. I didn't go very far from the runway when I took off, so let's hope we can. So what's good about it? Well, it's stable. The graphics are great. The textures are great. The clickable cockpit. It works nicely, smoothly. So from that point of view, I think this is a very fine helicopter to own. Let's see how it lands now. I'm not having a lot of difficulty keeping it under control. So and it's a nice sort of it's a nice feel to it. I'm not fighting the controls. Some helicopters are very twitchy to fly, and they're a real challenge. But this one's like driving a luxury car, I'd say. Nice and smooth. Okay, let's see if we can find a landing spot and see how it lands. Okay. Not very busy here at this airport, but it looks like we're going to cross the runway and slow down, reduce our speed. There's plenty of space that we can land without worrying about having issues with manoeuvring. Oh, we have to put our landing gear out as well. I forgot about that. It hasn't got skids, this one's got wheels which retract, so be aware of that. When you're landing, don't forget to take up your gears. There we go. Let's go with that side, I think. Land it over there by those buildings. you go, a nice gentle landing, and it landed quite nicely. So that is the Hind 24 for P3D version 4. Let's see if we can have a look outside. Some more views. And view, change views outside. Slot spot, let's try that one. So that's the landing spot. Landed quite nicely, didn't have much difficulty, nice and smooth. And there are a few other liveries, I said, that you can choose from for the MI24. So it's not just the one. Summarize: stable, easy to fly, great looking graphics, attention to detail, and it looks pretty awesome. And another helicopter for P3D version 4. It's always a welcome addition to P3D, because the more helicopters we can get for P3D 4, the more that maybe helicopter fans will try out P3D version 4. So on that note, I am glad you joined us this evening to watch our video, and don't forget to subscribe to get updates of the latest news on simulators and helicopters. And until next time, good evening.